Hello dear students, today we are going to start a new topic, the Vice President. There is also Vice President of India under the Constitution. He is also the ex-officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Qualifications to be Vice President: he must be a citizen of India, completed 35 years of age, is qualified for election as a member of Rajya Sabha, and shouldn't hold any office of profit under Government of India. As we have already done, that President is indirectly elected by the members of the Electoral College. It consists of elected members of both the houses. The state legislatures have no hand in the election of the Vice President. Both the houses of the parliament sitting together elect the Vice President. The nomination paper for the Vice Presidential candidate must be proposed by 20 MPs and seconded by another 20 MPs as per the Ordinance of June 1997. Term of office. He is elected for a term of 5 years unless earlier vacated by resigning in writing to the President. However, the Vice President continues in office until the next successor joins the office. He may be removed by a majority of the Rajya Sabha supported by the Lok Sabha. Now, the new topic, the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. The President of India is a constitutional executive head. The real executive authority of the Union is exercised by the Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers. India has adopted a cabinet system of government. Article 74 of the Constitution lays down that there shall be a Council of Ministers with the Prime Minister at the head to advise the President, who shall in the exercise of his functions act in accordance with such advice. The office of the Prime Minister has been created by the Constitution. The Prime Minister is appointed by the President, but generally the President has no choice in the appointment of the Prime Minister and invites the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha for this office. Now, the qualifications of the Prime Minister: he must be a citizen of India, must be member of either house of the parliament, and if he is not, he must become within 6 months of his appointment. And the leader of the majority party, or one who enjoys the majority support in the Lok Sabha. Now, the appointment: he shall be appointed, I told you all earlier also, he shall be appointed by the President in accordance with the well-established parliamentary practice of inviting the leaders of the majority party in Lok Sabha. President has discretionary power, means if no party, means अगर किसी को बहुमत नहीं मिलता है, और coalition commands majority in the Lok Sabha to appoint PM. Now, the term: the Prime Minister theoretically holds office during the pleasure of the President. Actually, the Prime Minister stays in office as long as he enjoys the confidence of the Parliament. The normal term is 5 years, but it is automatically reduced if the House is dissolved earlier. Now, this chapter is complete. Please go through the chapter thoroughly. Thank you.